In 2025, the Metro Richmond Zoo asked me if I could carve a life-size pygmy hippo.
Introduced you to Poppy, the baby pygmy hippo.
The Metro Richmond Zoo is offering what they're calling the Poppy experience. I have hopped on the hippo bandwagon.
The Metro Richmond Zoo has a new pygmy hippo outdoor experience.
Now on the surface that sounds awesome, but in reality, it's a logistic nightmare. How do I find a 52-inch diameter log on the East Coast? How do you ship an almost 1,000-pound carving? And how do you even carve a pygmy hippo? But with all those questions in the air and limited time to do it, I said, yeah, I can do it. With any carving, it starts with the log. My original plan was one single monster log on its side, 6 feet long and 52 inches thick. But as the deadline started to close in, reality hit and I wasn't going to be able to get that size of log. So I had to pivot. I jumped in the skid steer and went hunting for the widest log that I had. But with this new plan, this log had to be over 14 feet long. And luckily, I had exactly one.
All right, we got the log, Banjo! We got the log, you crazy puppers! Measuring the sizes that I need. Oh my gosh, these skeeters! They're so bad, they're getting bad. 42. This is a nightmare. Stop, stop, stop.
So now let's go over the new plan. I now have a log not thick enough, but extra long. So we are going to make 4 equal pieces, then stand them on their ends, mill them so we can then connect all 4 flush together.
Oh, this is stressful. Trying to make it as straight as I can, and I'm like standing at it very awkwardly because I'm like, it's gotta be straight, it's gotta be straight. Woo! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Oh God! Honestly, that is not very straight. 42. I'm trying to find a log perfect to do this project, and I'm gonna use what I got. This is what I got, and it's gonna work. Pinched it! Pinched. Not anymore. Look at that. So we're taking these logs and putting them in the shop, and then I'm gonna have to mill every one. All right, we got the logs down here. Now it's time to mill them up. And I'm using the Grandberg Alaskan mill, but we're gonna put a new chain on it. It's a little dull and it's square tooth, and I don't have any square files to sharpen the thing, and I'm on a crunch time, so just gonna put a new chain on it. Also, you can get 10% off of any Grandberg order using the Chainsaw Jenna promo code. I am going to be honest, I'm dragging right now. I did not sleep well. Square teeth are so weird because it, like, when I look at it, it looks backwards. the mill on, and everything looks good. We're ready to go. This saw is definitely a little overkill for the project, but it's the only ripping chain that I have, and I want these cuts to be perfect. So, and it's a brand new chain, so I can't go wrong. Just gonna make my arm sore later. What we are milling is this log, which will later become Iris's head. So now we're going to mill the last log, Iris's butt. If you notice, the middle two have to be milled on both sides. So we are going to do the single side logs first. I had to change because I was getting really hot, and I had fleece lining leggings underneath this, and it's so hot out. All right, now it's time for the two middle logs, but I think we showed enough milling, so cut to the montage. So Ben is helping me get all the pieces together to build the hippo. I'm so excited because this is where I can draw after we do this. We're just doing a dry fit right now. Everything's well. I'm like pretty much in winter clothes, but that's okay. And it's Memorial Day weekend. And I'm working and I'm cold. But good news, we're gonna start gluing the hippo together and I'm so excited! I got the face pretty much done. I spent a couple of days on this and I'm pretty happy with it. There's a couple things I wanna tweak here and there, but overall, I'm going to move on to the rest of the body. I had these pieces dry for pretty much for a week and it wasn't the best week. It was kind of raining off and on here and there. But we got our straps ready, we got our Gorilla Glue, we got our locks, and we're ready to roll.
Gluing. Some people love the gluing process and some people hate it. I find it very stressful because once the glue is on, the clock is ticking to get it all right before the glue starts to set, which feels like only seconds. But if you're a carver, you already know the process on adding on, but if you're not, I'll give you a quick rundown. Make sure the surface is clean, then apply water. Gorilla Glue actually needs water to activate, so once the surface is wet, you pour on a bunch of Gorilla Glue, make it all nice and even, and then connect your pieces together. And that's when you literally only have seconds to get it right, because the glue starts working right away.
It's a lot easier to move when it's on.
Yeah. It's like ice cream.
Here, Ben and I have two straps preset so we could squish the two pieces together to prevent any shifting and increase the connection of the bond. I also add 8-inch timber screws to help it hold, but I will remove these when I'm carving.
Yo ho yo, off to work for banjo. Yo ho yo ho, off to work for banjo. Yo ho yo, off to work for banjo. Yo ho yo, off to work for banjo.
All right, we're gonna release this and hopefully we did a good enough job that nothing comes apart. Reveal the head. Ooh, look at it. Aww. That's cool. Okay, next one. All right. 4 pieces, 2 glued, and then we gotta put it back together.
Yo ho yo ho, carve a hippo. Big ol' belly, tiny legs. Yo ho, chips fly, saw sings, let that good wind flow. Grin in the dust, watch that hippo show. Yo ho yo ho, carve a hippo. Cut, 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 let the wood chips go. Sawdust up, good vibes, nice and simple. Yo ho, carve a hippo. Yo ho, round the snout now. Little ears pop out. Yo ho, mark them eyes, smooth them lines, make it look just so. Oil it up, stand it proud. There's our hippo. Hey, yo ho, carve a hippo. Cut, 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 let the wood chips go. Sawdust up, good vibes, nice and simple. Yo ho, carve a hippo. Hey.
if you see all these scratches on the hippo, those were intentional. I was trying to add texture on the body, but unfortunately, after fully burning and flapping it down, I ended up hating the look, which is never where you want to be at this point in the process. But I had a new idea, a very long and tedious idea.
I thought I was done with Iris. I'm not, because if you look here, there's like this bumpy pimple-like texture on her, and I was trying to figure out how to do that, and this is what I came up with. So, guess who's gonna do that? I'm gonna do that. And it's gonna take me a bit, because this is a big hippo.
Yep, this. This took hours upon hours, but after finishing it up and reburning it, I loved it. So with the carving done, it's time to move on to staining. Now this is one part I wish I would have done a bit different. Because when you see Iris in person, she looks much more brown than gray.
And they're darker. They're more like a dark brown, maroon-ish. Not so much gray.
I thought the burnt wood and the gray would blend a bit more, and over time it will. But doing it again, I probably would go a bit more on the purplish brown side of the color spectrum. But after letting the stain set for 24 hours, it was time to seal her up. Which I love the process because it gave her a shiny coat that made her look wet like a real pygmy hippo. And just like that, she was done. Which means I have to take her to her new home now. Okay, we did it. It's finally done. The Metro Richmond Zoo's project is complete. Meet Iris and her little baby girl, Poppy. Guys, I had to carve this life-size hippo, and right now it's a bittersweet moment for me because this has been the most challenging carvings that I've to date. I had to learn joinery. Thank God Ben was here to help me. Like you saw, we had to bring the mill out, we had to mill. Everything had to be perfectly flush. It was such a journey, and I feel like I became a better artist, a better carver because of this project. So I'm super thankful I had this opportunity. This is a life-size, this is life-size Iris. She's a pygmy hippo. So pygmy, regular hippos are a little bit bigger, but so this is a pygmy. So she's I think she's a little over 6 feet, I would probably say total, but I'm so happy with how this project came out, and I had so much fun. Like I said, it was a really big challenge for me, and I feel like we came out on the positive on this one. So now we just have to pack her up and take them both to their new home. So it's a bittersweet moment. It's a bittersweet moment, but also the single most stressful part of the entire project. Literally moving Iris to the trailer was the worst part of the whole project. But after all that chaos and she was loaded on, we strapped her to the walls and left for Richmond, Virginia. hippos here. So this may not be their final destination.
Yeah.
But they're here at the Metro Richmond Zoo, so you can come and check them out. We weren't even done setting them up, and there was already kids wanting to take photos of them. And thanks for letting me have this opportunity. It was a great challenge.
Absolutely, yeah. We're definitely here to challenge you. So
Yeah, I love
we got more things coming up our sleeves, hopefully.
So definitely come down to the Metro Richmond Zoo in Virginia and check out this beautiful zoo. Check out Poppy and Iris and get your photo taken with the statue of Poppy and Iris. And also, I just want to thank you guys for following along on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity on chainsaw carving a life-size pygmy hippo. I did not think that I would ever carve a hippo in my life, so this was such a crazy experience and I learned so much from it. So thanks for joining me, thanks for your support, and if you guys are ever down at the Metro Richmond Zoo, take a photo and let me know and say hi to Poppy and Iris, and we'll catch you guys later.